So, hello everyone, my name's Claire. Do you know what? I think I should just start saying my name's Claire, rather than not Crystal. I just had that revelation right now. So, anyway, yes, my name's Claire, and now I'm tempted to say not Crystal. Um, but anyway, so this channel is about healing your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine within you, because this is energy and within a twin flame connection, whatever is going on there, whether there's a whole lot of nothing or a whole lot of something, but there's always something going on, even if it's just energetically. Now, this is interesting. I forgot it ended on this. Be as good a friend to yourself as you are to others. Because I just had something really triggering. Well, not really triggering, but it was triggering. Right? It was like, look, they've just pulled my eyes to this. It did make me want to cry. Not like really heavy way, but I'll tell you what I mean. Have a good cry. Grief is the doorway to your deepest self. And what I mean is that, like, right, so first of all, basically what I'm saying is I'm going to use the emotion of, like, it was basically I just saw a photo and it's, you're going to laugh. I feel like I want to show you the photo. It's I could actually. It's no. It's, I mean, it's so boring. It's a picture of food. But anyway, I'll explain it in a minute. But it's just there's something about the power of how, like, a visual, you know what I mean? Like seeing something, or like, I suppose this could be about when you see someone, or, and with twin flames, it's probably when you see your twin flame or you see a reminder of them, or this could even happen when you hear a song. 144, it's definitely about twin flame stuff. I mean, it always is because this is a twin flame channel. But the point is I feel that literally just happened right before I went to film this for a reason. Because, like I say, everything really does happen for a reason, but it was quite powerful because it was like, it was quite nice. Like, do you mean it just right? So anyway, I'll blah 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 blah. I'll get into what I mean. But before I do that, so yeah, everything I do is channeling. Everything I do is healing. So although it seems like I'm just kind of waffling the biggest load of crap, and let's face it, to the people that don't get this, it will seem like I'm waffling the biggest load of crap, right? But when you can see through that and you can see where your third eye and you get what this is all about, you'll notice the connections if you're meant to. The people that are not just won't even watch this at all, or you'll click off because you'll get impatient. And again, when we've got the all the planets retrograde, like what I was born with, yeah, patience is not, patience. People can get very impatient because things are going very slowly and they're very stuck. And no matter how hard you try to get towards where you want to go, it just doesn't seem to be happening. And again, I know I'm like a broken record with that, but that's why I always say, believe me, I know what that feels like because I was born with this. And like I always say, it's not like there's nobody else born with this, but it is quite rare. Um, and yeah, I rarely ever see anybody with that. In fact, the last person I can remember I actually seen it with, it was so funny. I was just randomly with one of my close friends, and I looked at their chat and I was, oh my god, you've got that too. So, yeah, it is. But that's really fucking weird because it is rare. But it's blah blah blah. Right. So I feel with me talking about rare so much, I feel there is. I feel this is very much like the energy of the full moon in Pisces, that blue moon, like once in a blue moon. I feel like somebody is going to have an experience where something just happens out of the blue. Now, obviously, as this is a twin flame channel, I pray that that is, you've got some kind of contact out the blue from your twin flame. But actually, see, when I say that, I'm going to add that only if it's right for the two of you. And bear in mind, it's quite interesting I'm talking about triggering, because even when it might seem like in hindsight it's not the right time because it doesn't go the way that you want or you expect it to, like, it's, you will have been triggered into some, like, purging some kinds of emotions for a reason. So that's important for you to know as well. Maybe it's like this needed to happen, um to stop you running away from not facing your feelings or something. So again, I'm just going with all the things that are coming into my awareness as I'm saying this. Right, so on that note, that is very in line with that's very in line with right now, and probably actually see. But this is funny, like, this is the way astrology works. Like, by the time you actually watch this and upload it, there's every chance the moon won't be where it is right now. But right now, as I'm filming this and channeling it, it is in the very last anaretic degree of Capricorn, And remember that, anything that's like the 28, 29 degrees is quite chaotic. Yes, I was born at that degree. But yeah, so if you happen to have a birthday where, say it goes from like Pisces season to Aries season, or like mine is like it goes from Aries season like right into, Taurus, um, then yeah, you're going to be at that degree, right? So, and it's like you'll just kind of get it, you know what I mean? Either you're either you're a bit chaotic, full stop, or things like that will happen around you. And so, thank God for me. Yeah, I suppose it really just depends. Like, to me, my life mostly feels well. Actually, I would say before this year, my life mostly felt really quite peaceful. Um, But yeah, this year has been. I'm sorry, there's somebody outside the wall there, but it has been a wee bit, um, chaotic again. Anyway, so bloody. Anyway, I'm just going to get on this because I didn't really know whether I was going to do this was just going to be a wee quick one, or whether it was going to be. But I haven't tidied up all the cards from before. Whether this was just going to be a wee quick check in. I'm going to do the quick one, right, and then. Right, so wait a minute, I'll just, you know what, fuck it. It is what it is, I'll just do whatever. It's Monday, so I'm going to do mediumship Monday, so I'll just do that now. I do want to do them in separate videos, like I'll pick a bit of paper. Fuck it, right, I really am all over the place today, but what I'm saying is, if you're new, I've got ADHD, so that's just life, but also, that is what this degree's like, whatever the sign is in. But also it's Pluto, it's Moon conjunct Pluto right now. So basically, see all the stuff that I was saying about purging and that's what's happening. You could really be getting pushed to recognise where you're stuck or going round in circles, or you could just be having, like, you could just be getting hit with some real extremely intense emotions. Like, I feel it's like, I feel I'm channeling the energy of people going through extremely intense, overwhelming emotions. And with it being in the sign of Capricorn, this could be things around money, this could be things around security, this could be things around power. Yeah, you could have total power struggles going on at this time. But really, just those really intense emotions could be coming up. So yeah, so I suppose just be watch for that element of you being too controlling, or definitely look out for others trying to control you too much, which 100% is going on in the collective right now. I mean, it's just crazy when you see a theme. Like, I just keep seeing this theme coming up about it's either like things to do with breaking free, which, like I said, is definitely going to be the Uranus going retrograde, that's tomorrow actually, in Taurus. So that's physical changes to the environment. So again, that's what I think I kept pulling cards about breaking free and moving on and stuff. Definitely, wherever people are feeling trapped and controlled by others, whether it be in marriages, relationships, families, friendships. I just think we're going to see massive changes going on. What else is coming to me there? Anyway, so let's just channeled astrology. That's the one that always comes out, and I've just done a bit of that. But like you said, I'm saying this just now, so reflect on it, because when you're watching this, the moon will already be out of Capricorn, but it will hopefully explain to some of you that are going through those intense emotions why you were feeling like that. But then the moon goes into Aquarius, and that's expect unexpected, and that's going to be intense because we've got the full moon, supermoon, and Pisces, which is extremely emotional. And like I always say, it's not my favourite by a long shot. I wouldn't. I just actually can't decide whether it's the one that I don't like the most, or it's right up there basically. And it's just because it just seems a time where nobody pays attention to anyone's boundaries, because that's Pisces moon anyway. When the moon's in Pisces, like, you'll notice people just, yeah, they'll just, because it's Pisces, just it's not got any boundaries. Do you know what I mean? Which is lovely when it's like kindness and empathy and unconditional love. But if you take that too far, like I said yesterday, you actually end up being really quite horrible yourself because you're being so nice to everyone else. So you got to watch wherever that is in your chart, especially if it's one of your big three. But collectively, when the moon is in Pisces, I just always notice big collective themes of people not respecting each other's boundaries. Or before I really worked hard on my own personal boundaries, and helping others with that. I noticed it's where, like, so say when I first sort of had this business, like, people would just be forever in my inbox, like, telling me all their shit and that, like, but I'm talking like a fucking list to Santa, and like, sorry, I've been really pumped right now because the moon's in Capricorn conjunct Pluto, and it's really quite funny, so I'm really bit, but it's true, and it's just kind of like, when I think back, I cringe because I'm like, you know what I mean, and I cringe because I'm like, I can't believe I actually used to actually just let people do that to me. Do you know what I mean? Just like fucking dump all their shit on me when I was even going through, well, I definitely was going through my own shit. Um, and it's not that, like, it's not that I don't still occasionally get that, but I'm talking I very, very occasionally get that now because I really tightened up my boundaries. And I just made it, excuse the pun, crystal clear that I'm not here to be a dumping ground for people. I'm here to help people and be of service. Definitely with my sun in the sixth house, in Aries, shining a light in the darkness, basically. But, and it is dark times, isn't it? I know, by the way, that's why I said that. I bet you there will be, I don't really like tuning into news, but I won't be surprised if there will be some, I don't know, dark things being unearthed, like in the news today and stuff. But again, when is there not? 11:11, but that's awakening. Yeah, that's going to wake people up. Oh god, right, okay, what have we got? What am I meant to do today? And there's this video or the next one. It's just intense emotions, self-love, fucking hell, I think we need it. Right, that's what these cards are. Self-love and affirmations. And mediumship. Well, it is Mediumship Monday, so... Well, that's interesting, actually. Because to me, what I mean by mediumship, because again, like I've said before, my eyes just got guided to 11:44 again. So there's, when I get guided to the different variations of 144 throughout the same video, I always feel there's a more important message. And now they're drawing me words like ascension. Maybe I'm meant to use that deck. Yeah, I just feel this is about the people that are waking up, like, big time. And maybe you're waking up through seeing things that are blowing your mind, like, I feel it's like going down rabbit hole kind of shit. I'm getting visions of people, because I actually, for some reason on my YouTube timeline, it was like, there was a couple of things like that I was already aware of, but it was just, it's like they were sharing with me that others are being shown some really dark stuff, because with that moon conjunct, again, the reason why I'm saying that is moon conjunct Pluto is like that, it's deeply intense and can be a very psychic time, actually, which goes with when I showed that psychic card. But Capricorn's brutal, do you know what I mean? It is like ruthless kind of energy, depending on what we're talking about, and it's just very serious. And that's it's easing off now, but see, when I woke up this morning, it's like, again, Monday's my day off, so I always have a long lie, and I just like to chill, really. It's my day just to have it for myself, apart from when I do this. It's just, if I want to talk to nobody, if I want to sleep all day, if I want to potter about and do the housework, do you know what I mean? If I want to go a walk, which I often don't on a Monday, but do you know what I mean? What I'm saying is, it's for me, because the moon is, oh, there's that too. Not only is it moon conjunct Pluto, we are on a moon day. We're on a Monday, which is connected to the moon, right? It's just really intense. So I'm just saying all of that so that hopefully it makes people understand a little bit more why you might have felt these intense emotions, along with the fact that we're building up to that full moon on Thursday, Friday there. It's just all, I think it's going to be Thursday for the UK, and it'll be different for different time zones, but it's just basically, and like, remember, it's really going to last throughout the weekend, because it lasts 2 or 3 days before the build up and after it. But yeah, I'm feeling it already, and it's just very overwhelming. And like I'd said in that recent video, like, I can feel that my throat, like, it's like, I don't know, I can just feel that something's trying to get hold of me. So, and it's not as bad as what I thought it was going to be, but it still is a little bit like that. But again, I do feel they are trying to tell me this is connected to people that are trying to find their voice in whatever situation. So I'm going to put these back, actually. Right, well, I think what I'll do is I'll just do the health sort of, because I was just talking about me feeling that trying to get hold of me. yeah, where's that deck though? Is it under here? And then I'll do a separate video and I'll see who wants to come through. So I think I'll put on this that if you, well, I'll put in the community tab, so go and check the community tab, but just put some kind of indication if you'd like a message from a loved one's spirit, and no promises that it'll be you that I pick up on or that it'll even be today. But what I would say is if you indicate to the spirit world that you want a message, then it ups your chances. So I actually feel like I want to use that deck, that one with the shared reality. That was weird, that, when that shared reality, because you just pulled my eyes to it, and that is what twin flames are. But the weird thing is, a lot of time you won't, like, your twin just might not even realise that you are sharing a lot of the same experience, you know what I mean, that you're both going through a lot of shit at the same time. Unless, of course, they're watching stuff like this, but even other twin flame people don't always really 100%. It depends how long we've been on the journey, I suppose. You just get, you know, the depth of it. Just get, yeah, the depth, there is no end, you know what I mean? That's like a black hole in itself of like, or a rabbit hole of epiphanies and realizations. Right. So if you see what I mean, this is total moon jump, total chat. Okay, I'm going to get these cards because I'm drawn to them. Oh, that's what that's what I want to do. I'm going to use the Russian roulette deck. Power in word, I just saw. So be careful with the power of your words. That actually applies to right now too. And also because it's Mercury retrograde, you know, you could muck up your words and say things you don't mean and stuff. So slow down. What's a theme that we need to know about today then? In fact, tell us what is going on with the divine feminine collective, the strongest one that I'm going to pick up on right now. Just realised I wasn't in the shot. But, oh my god. Here, I think there's something in this, guys. Look at all of them, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? That's the one they pulled my eyes to, because that's the one they want, and that's the one that comes out. I love it. Never get bored of it. Do you know what? And I wish I'd said it, but I don't really care if you believe me or not. So that might be a channeled message. I think that's just very matter of fact. That's very Capricorn. And like I said, it goes with the Capricorn moon conjunct the Pluto right now. I saw that. I saw that too, but I didn't say it out loud. So I feel again, I think I channeled this in the last video. It's like, I just feel someone's going to very matter of fact communicate with you. Oh my god. That's fucking crazy. It doesn't say power in the... Well, you will have noticed that before me probably. It doesn't say power in the word. It says power in the world. That's even more profound, because that is like that, what I just said about today's astrology. Because Capricorn's about power, yeah, so I wonder if there's going to be some sort of, I don't know, person of, like, you know, like something quite public, like a person in power falling from grace, or being something scandalous, being... Or it's just about, you know, the power that you've got in your world. But that's going to be relevant too. There's power in the spoken word. But that's... I just noticed it doesn't say that. To matter and belong. Yeah, I just feel someone's very... I just feel a very serious energy. But then we've also got fun and play. And that's how I ended the shorts for the Sunday one. I mean, it's a timeless, but it was the one that was for Sundays. Is the only way I can describe it. And I said, don't be so serious. And you see, that is Capricorn energy. So yeah, I'm going to stick with it. It's like somebody's really serious about something. But they're serious about bringing the fun back in to your life. Whatever that means, right? Where's the masculine at? To go with this same feminine wave. And yeah, look. Intimacy. So again, remember, intimacy isn't always the sex, because I know that's how some people... It's just funny, like sometimes when you're watching some tarot readings and that, it's just... Some people can't even say sex and they say intimacy. It's not that they can't say it, but you know what I mean, they'll say intimacy. But yeah, it's like this mass. So that feels like a feminine collective is just like, look, If just everything just feels very serious and heavy and weighted, and that is how I felt the energy today. Again, I feel so that they could get me to tell you, but I was feeling that for myself like that, and then just wanting, yeah, just it just feels like, you know, I just not wanting it to be that heavy and wanting some kind of fun and playful energy to come back, and the masculines wanting to build some sort of intimacy, which is huge for masculines because a lot of masculines can be very avoidant, like dismissive avoidant attachment sort of style, or you know, not all are dismissive avoidant, but just basically that kind of push pull, or and some are extreme cases. Like you could have some people that would be like wanting to be really intimate, and then when they get really close, then they really start freaking out and panicking that you're going to leave them. That can be anyone, but that would be extreme kind of, which is why many people's twin flames, or you, if you are, will actually intuitively just feel, you might not even know what you're doing, but you feel intuitively guided to heal that part of you, that abandoned part of you, so that when you do reunite with your twin, that, you know, you've got more strength in you. Like you don't feel like your whole world's going to crumble if it all went wrong. And the thing is, with twin flames anyway, it's like you're not allowed to get together until it's the fine time. Anyway, what does this one say? This flew on. Oh my god, that flew on the. That flew on the floor, and it's the same one. Power in the world. So there's some kind of alignment happening with this twin flame wave, where it's like you're recognizing your power in the world, but it feels like empowerment. You know, it feels like you're recognizing that you're not powerless in this situation. And that the only way to build intimacy and to understand one another is to have a conversation. And to discuss your boundaries as well, because boundaries is Capricorn, but boundaries is really important. Boundaries is why there's so much misunderstanding in any relationship, full stop. Because people are too afraid and they're people pleasing. That would be the South Node, the past, and Libra. And if you're stuck in people pleasing and making everyone else happy before you make yourself happy, you're not owning your power in the world. You know what I mean? You're not, that's not, and again, I think sometimes people can get really fucked up image of power being a bad thing. It's like, it's all about what you do with that power. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I kept seeing this as power in the word. I've got extreme power in my word. Therefore, I realise that, you know, that it's like, that it's, yeah, that if I was to, like, say somebody lashes out at me, or, yeah, just basically, it's like, I feel that's what all my retrograde energy is about. I just remind myself to slow down before I respond to somebody, like, rather than being so reactive. And I think that's important as well, being an Aries. But like I always say, nobody's perfect. I mean, it's not like it's never happened to me in my life ever, but it is, it's just something that I see a lot, being a counsellor and a shaman, and just, yeah, in my own personal life as well, you know, it's like, but anyway, I don't know what that's all about, intimacy, accept it, yeah, so this is the masculine, remember, so the masculine is accepting their power in the world, and I feel standing up for themselves and accepting themselves and acceptance of the situation, acceptance of the separation, but also there's something about an acceptance that actually I want to build some kind of intimacy with my twin flame, and I'm just accepting that. Now, this is basically something that's stopping running from the feelings. Well, that's quite heavy, isn't it? To be, oh my god, to be seen for who you are. And it reminds me of that modern Cinderella. Perhaps the scariest thing any of us will ever do is to be seen for who we truly are. Something like that. But it sounded like it was word for word. I don't think it was quite word for word, but something like that. So let's actually check in with Intense deck, because, oh, the health, yeah, I'll just do they're in a big pile, and the health one's at the bottom. So what I'm meaning by health is, I was doing, like, you know, things to do with healing and health and well-being, because that's Virgo season, but I'll just do it on the same video. Sometimes I'll do wee short ones, and sometimes I'll do it lumped in with the twin flame stuff. Today, I think I'll just do it in the one video, and then I'll do another mediumship one, if I've even got energy, to be honest, right? So that was quite intense. What does a masculine energy, regardless of gender, want to say to whoever that was making sense with? My spirit is always with you. Can you feel me? Do you still love me too? So, yeah, again, this just feels like intense emotions flooding someone. This energy as well with Moon conjunct Pluto, it can be quite obsessive. So it could just be like, someone's just feeling your energy all around them, or you're feeling your person's energy all around them. Oh my god, and then that's basically like what I was saying. That's exactly what I was just saying there, wasn't it? So again, if you're new, it is because I'm channeling the divine, I'm channeling God, so I've awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us, but I just feel it's like fucking really intense. Whoever's going through this is really intense. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. I'm telling you, like, this energy could drive somebody stir crazy right now. And I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Wow. I'm not going to add any more to that, but that's quite intense. It's like I can feel. I can feel it, right? Okay, so. Christ, honestly, this is. Do you know one of the things I really need to do? And then they just pull my eyes down to that. I need to tidy these fucking cards. Change the way you're looking at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. And this card keeps coming out of the tarot, and look, there's the yin yang. Someone has been doing this, they've been going inwards to awaken. But I feel they're coming out now, the butterfly, to communicate. And also, it's a man on that card, so I don't know why it's like specifically, this is the third time now in a row that I can remember. I'm just like, this is for one of the men, but it is. Right, so if it resonates the women divine masculine too, let me know, but I can just feel it is for the men. Right, so what have we got? Where's the divine feminine at then? What's going on with the collective of divine feminines? And it's the divine masculine's feelings. So either this is a divine feminine is. My first thought was I was going to say you're receiving contact or someone is coming to see you, but it could be that you are making that you're contacting someone and traveling towards them. But my first thing was you're getting a message, and that actually fits because again I was going to say that, but I just keep thinking it internally and not saying it. But it's like, so that means something too. I keep feeling it and knowing it and then not saying it. But obviously with the purposes of being on fucking YouTube, I need to say it so you know what I mean. It's we're all very telepathic, but for fuck's sake, for the folk that are still learning, I need to say it out loud. But it's like that means something. I thought to myself that and then didn't say it. So it's like the person that's coming towards you has all these feelings internally and they don't share them, but they're cracking up now, basically, is the best way to put it, and they're going to come and tell you. And it's quite hard because I can't pick up the deck, so that means something too. Oh my god, of course it is, because there's a whole battles going. Again, this person's battling to get to you. It's interesting when I say this is the feminine side. I start reading it but then again, it's what's coming towards the feminine. This person is battling to get to you, to get to their flame. Don't usually get that from that card, but there's a flame, and the guy is, rather than seeing this as different people, I'm seeing this as the same person. That's actually quite funny when you look at the card like that. But it's like this is the different versions of themselves. They've been battling themselves, like their ego, their pride, the other people pulling them down to the lower world. In shamanism we talk about the lower world and the upper world, and it's like I'm seeing it as like the lower world to me is kind of like, well, it's where I go all the time to help people. It's when people are stuck in depression, self-loathing, just all the deep dark thoughts. Definitely when you're healing all the unworthiness of the dark night of the soul, like awakening and stuff. And it's like this masculine, because look, as a man again, is like, is that a woman there though? Well, that's a wee woman actually, but when you look at it from far away, anyway, it doesn't matter. But it's less masculines went through releasing all the parts of themselves, and they're coming out of hermit mode. And there we go. There's the hangman again. But I do feel that they're coming out of hermit mode in September. There's the 9 again. Again, it's not all of them. I have to stress, but someone's masculine is because they've had enough time to look at things. Yeah, and then I'll again. So it's more the masculine's feelings when I've been channeling. And yeah, they want to talk. I mean, and remember, this can just be like someone saying hi. Like seriously, that is to me. That is just like receiving some kind of communication, whether it's a text, a WhatsApp, or all the different fucking things of the day that I've not got. I haven't even got a WhatsApp anymore. I got rid of that fucking ages ago, and I've never looked back. It just overwhelmed me, and I felt everyone's energy. But anyway, so it's something's going on, something's going down. What's round the wrong way here? Because they're no longer wanting to invest wherever they are, whether that be love, friendships, some kind of connection that they just don't. Right, so again, I said it like that. So what else? Where is this masculine at then? So this is what is coming towards a feminine. So I feel it's a feminine can feel some sort of message. And again, yeah, I suppose you could push it that for some people this, not push it, but for some people this could be that you're just receiving a telepathic message. Because, like I said, of all the intense emotions around you, you're feeling that card that said, can you feel me? And it's quite funny, actually. Like I said, I've not done a lot of Dave. It was like, before I came on, I actually pulled the card from another deck that was the exact same sort of words, and it was like, I can really feel you around me. Can you feel me, kind of thing. And it's so funny because I actually was like, of course I fucking can. Do you know what I mean? I'm not shitting you. That's what I said when I fucking pulled the card. But it's because it's new. That's what I'm basically getting at. It's new to this person. So, like, it's newer, rather. It's strong. Right. Where's this masculine at for all this jazz? Yeah, well, that's interesting, because I don't know if you noticed that, but it was the 2 of Wands, like, reversed, when I basically decided to go into this deck. So, plans are being delayed. Like, look, this person's vision is like, it's, again, I just feel it's the people trying to delay it, but they cannot, or the energies, or it's just the fact that the Mercury, but it's like this person cannot get you, or they cannot get their twin flame out of their head. Think dreaming about the past, having past life memories, really wanting to put the sneaky behaviour, or the sneaky is what I said, so that could be relevant, but like kind of wanting to put the mystery, the deception about this. So basically, this is about a masculine that has had that's feeling like they can't move forward with this vision right now. And again, I feel it's because of the spiritual warfare, the interference, but can't get this past love off the brain, basically, especially today. And like I said, when the moon moves into Aquarius, which it probably is right now, or like I said, it will be by the time you've watched it, that could get even worse, because Aquarius that was the last full moon, remember, that is the mind. And it's just, that is awakening. But actually, yeah, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. It is awakening. So it's like sudden epiphanies. And I just feel this person's like, I can't keep this to myself anymore. I can't lie about this. And I'm fucking done. I'm moving on. This is a fuck this card. Yeah, but for some reason, can't see how to go forward right now. But can't get this person's brain put in any kind of hidden stuff behind them and moving on from wherever they are and putting the juggling behind them. Again, I feel that, oh my god, this is this is the exact same fucking cards that keep coming out in the same order. So yeah, it's the absolute truth. This I always, for some reason lately, I keep seeing this as like someone's juggling the situation with the twin flame and the physical, like trying to keep like the people around them happy. Whether that is, for some people, it will be like they're in another relationship that at some point obviously has to be let go of to move on, to say fuck this, to move on to the twin. But for others, it's like keeping friends and family happy, or keeping, working too hard, and I'll do this later, I'll do this later, I'll do this later. But I just feel it's a really heavy, serious feeling of, actually, I need to do it now. Like, and that is that very unexpected energy of Aquarius moon. And then because the full moon in Pisces is right behind it, I need to go to my true love without delay. That's another travel card. Again, if this feels like what I've said before, though, like I really, that's why that's in reverse. This person actually can't see that right now. So this will be kind of fascinating with whenever this happens, the people that are on the receiving end, or some of you that end up doing it this way. Because look, right now you feel like you want to make the love offer, but you're not doing it. because of the third party interference. Again, could be because someone is in another connection or you're in another connection, or it could just be from the people that are encouraging you not to go towards it. Or it could be anything. You've got other shit going on in your life, other situations that are nothing to do with people that are holding you back. Like say, working too hard can be. But you're finding the strength and you've taken the time to go inwards to see it from a different perspective about how you can have this wish fulfillment. It's basically, it feels like someone that was worrying too much about how it would all come together. And because they've built up their strength, it's like they now, and then look, I've turned that card around, they now see how they can come forward to bring a wish fulfillment. Yeah, to give in equal measure. To give and receive in a reciprocal. So again, this could make sense for a lot of people that aren't in something that's like equal and they're always giving and the person's taking. Or just there's something not right about it, you know what I mean? Because it's not always going to be that this divine masculine's an angel either. It's like it's just not right. Whatever they're in is just not right anymore. Yeah, they're fucking bored and they want to put the boredom behind them. But it's like they've been a bit confused about what to do, but now they're not because they're doing something about it. This is a timeline and putting the devil behind them, putting the addictions, the worry. Again, this could be just somebody kept talking themselves out of doing it. It doesn't always need to be that somebody's manipulating them, but I am being drawn into the hand manipulate. Someone's pulling the strings of this masculine and it's confusing them. And like, yeah, and it makes it basically zaps their passion of coming forward to make that offer. And yeah, so they don't move on to where they want to, but until they do. This is almost like, again, this kind of feels like the energy that I've tapped into is when, I'm going to put that one on the top, they're both about travel. It's like, it could even be that, again, it's either that someone doesn't know that this shift is going to take place in them, or they do know, and it's going to come quite out of the blue for people around them, something like that. Right. Anyway, I've spoke for quite a bit here, so what have we got? What else is going on here? Finances and career. Oh, that came up, the last one. Financial issues are a fact in your love life right now. Again, yeah, there's something going on about, I feel, oh, and that is very right now with the moon in Capricorn. Well, I don't think it is anymore, but you know what I mean? It's the moon in Capricorn is about things to do with money and that. So yeah, I do feel someone was, I don't know, something's been draining the finances anyway, or someone just felt like they had to get in a better place with that. But they're now focused on noticing everything remarkable about this divine connection. And even when you feel lost, there's a way through the labyrinth. Yeah, that's basically what I feel that fits with what I channeled. Like, it feels like I can feel, because I feel the emotions when I'm channeling the person. It's like, it just felt like this person just couldn't see a way how any of this could come together. Basically worrying too much, and it was really intense, overwhelming. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. It feels like someone's moved through the great low and ready to experience the high, but not in the kind of toxic way. And yeah, look, your love life's ascending to a higher level of commitment. This person is ascending. I mean, it's like, yeah, obviously engagement in that could be significant to different dynamics. It really, I suppose it just depends on, like, say it's like you've been in a relationship with them or something, and then they've taken a bit of time to heal themselves, and then, you know, it wouldn't be that out of the blue if that happened, but it's like intense engagement. It could just be you're going to have an intense engagement, you know, an intense encounter with someone. So it's different people, but I feel it's like your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Like, it just feels like this person wasn't able to give anything, and now they can give their time to rekindle. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. Well, they're going to make the effort to rekindle it anyway. And recognition, because they recognise, they just, this is someone that's awakened. The divine helps you recognise signs and miracles. This person has recognised the significance. They've got that clarity. This is the same. I love it when it's the same card. They've got the clarity on what this is. They've recognised the connection. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. And this is what I think can crack a lot of divine feminine energies up. It's like you're thinking, why the fuck does somebody need that fucking long to know who I am to them? Just laughing at the way I said that. But it's like, you've got to look at it from that higher perspective of, this person was asleep, or you were asleep. It'd be weirder if it's the guys or the whoever, the divine masculine people watching this. It's like, divine masculine energies are very analytical, and it's really weird because I was getting loads of like waves of thought downloads, or just, I suppose it would be downloads coming in yesterday, thinking about all the people, like people that'll be watching this video right now that I've helped over the years, that I'm just thinking about how long it did actually take quite a few people to like really get, whether you see it as waking up, but that is what, like, really, to really get all this twin flame stuff. Like, there's some people that have followed me for like the whole time I've had this, like the 8 years or 7 years or 6 years, and they just sort of started watching because they liked, well, they just like me, or they were entertained by me, or they like cards, or they like mediumship, or they like hearing about astrology, something. And then it was like slowly over time, if they've ever heard me saying something now, probably I wouldn't have said twin flame a lot, but I would have spoke about love, and I would have described it in quite a deep, intense way. Because that's what I mean. You don't always. I'm a prime example of, you don't always need to use the word twin flame, because I didn't want to, because I didn't want to. I just had a weird, I had a huge, massive fear of owning it, that I'm a twin flame teacher, which is what, obviously, I'm fucking out loud and proud now. So again, there's a theme of someone's about to be like, this is me. I feel like somebody's saying, I feel like a divine masculine is saying to people around them, like, look, this is me, like it or lump it. It's like, it feels like someone's got to this place in their life, or they will. And it's like, that's all that, it's like, anyway, basically, it's time. I'm getting all tongue tied, but that's basically, that's the only way I can describe all. I was just kind of being spoken to about and getting all these flashes of, wow, oh yeah, we're that soul. I was going to say client, but yeah, clients, but that soul fam client, was what, like that person basically, like they did take quite a few years to fully to get it, whether it was about the twin flame connection, or to decide who actually was the twin flame, and so that's why it's so helpful for me helping twin flames, and particularly majority of the time divine masculine women a lot of the time. But again, like I said, I help men as well when they're, it's like, because it helps me understand that masculine brain people that lean more to it, they do go through a different process. Like, they do need to break it down differently from if you're quite like fiery and you just know. Like, again, like, I'm the person, I just know. Do you know what I mean? But again, it's like, that's where we have to recognise our differences, and that's what twin flames are about. So anyway, the power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Doesn't stand a chance to not come together now, because it's time, and there might really be something quite significant about the 11th of November there with the 1111. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolises harmony and balance of soul counterparts. Basically, there's been a lot of effort put in by both sets of these twins to basically, like, for this twin to wake up and come out of the illusion that it's not real. Avoid the trap and mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. That's like what I just said, isn't it? Like, that's what I've watched and helped people go through that process of, am I fucking crazy? And I love it when people have even just really bluntly, honestly said to me, like, obviously they're going to be like, what if Claire's like, crazy, or what if Claire's getting, but it's just kind of like, it's just, that's what this journey's like. It's like I said, you got to accept that people are going to think you're fucking crazy. They're going to be like, why don't you just move on and find a nice person and settle down and stop fucking going on about this person that's ignoring you? Or, do you know what I mean? Or if it's to the other one, will you just stop fucking talking about that person or do something about it? I don't know what people say. Do you know what I mean? It's you only know when you're in it, basically. That's hilarious, isn't it? I feel like I want to shuffle these, and I actually feel like I want to go because my coffee is going to be freezing. I've got my, oh yes, that mug. Drink glitter and sparkle all day, but my mum was dropping something off, and she dropped me a wee coffee, and I've just realised I'll be freezing this. So that was not me putting myself first, but never mind, I will still drink it, right? Oh my god. Fuck, well that really fucking nails it, doesn't it? And I've been saying that a lot about not settling. Well, God's been saying it through me. There's a blue butterfly again, someone's coming to communicate, coming towards you. Don't settle for less. Your child is divine. You deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. That's what this energy is realising. Divine masculine man or woman is like, I want what I want. Stay the course. Don't panic. Something could be significant about tomorrow. Again, I think that's about the changes with the Uranus going into retrograde and Taurus as changes to the physical environment. Don't panic, you're not on the wrong path, you're just having a bumpy start, learn from your experience and keep going. But it would be, see, even if you're going towards where you want to go towards, it's scary. Because it's like it's a big change. Oh look, something might be significant about the 29th of October, or it's just October significant. So we've got October, November, significant. 29th could be like even the 29th of August tomorrow. All in perfect timing. This is it. It's time to take action now. I'll be here to help you every step of the way. Well, there's, like I said, there's shit going down. Right, okay. What have we got from this deck for Divine Feminine? I'll just do it quickly. Teach yourself the art of resting. Basically, you attract, you don't chase. And it's only because it's not, again, it can sound like you're being a bit of a dick sometimes when you say that. Sometimes I think it is a bit annoying. It must be annoying for Divine Masculine energies to hear it. But it's about Divine Feminines have put so much into this, so much energy, effort into this connection. It is time to rest and allow your masculine, if they've got the strength, to come towards you. Because it's not like just because they've not got the strength right now doesn't mean they can't have it tomorrow or the next day or 2 weeks from now or 2 months from now or, you know, whatever the situation is, 6 months from now. It's different people are in different situations. Where's the masculine at with the rest card? Spend some quality time with yourself. So again, this is about this person's been going within. They might have been going within nature. I feel trying to get in touch with that childlike nature. Always look at the world as if you're seeing it for the first time. But again, wow, that's powerful. That's how this masculine's seeing the world. Like, fuck, I can just see everything. This person can just see everything crystal clearly now. Excuse the pun. The cringe that's me. That's what I help people do. Make peace with food. Finding peace with your food choices is an evolving process. Choosing a time period, a day, week, month. Reflect on how your thoughts and feelings change as you practice taking morality out of eating, whatever that means to you. This feels a bit too deep for me to really think about it, to be honest. And what is a healing card for the Divine Feminine? We've got change physicians. That's always my sign about someone's going to get help at a doctor, for example, or some kind of other sort of thing to do with their health, and actually they need to come and get energy work done. And usually it would be myself if you're watching this, but again, just wherever you're guided to. But it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for leading me to the best healer for the situation. Amen. But like I said, my code with this card is that they're going to get healing at the wrong place. It could even be like you're looking to be heard and understood by someone that doesn't get it. Like that can be when you're talking about twin flames, Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine, and the people don't get it, so they give you the wrong advice. I always say this to people, but if you know somebody knows a lot about twin flames and you trust them and you know they're good at what you do, then it's on the twin flame journey. It's dangerous to go to people that don't understand. And I know that is a common belief amongst true twin flames. It's not that you only ever go to the same. Just make sure you go to somebody that gets it, basically, because they could be part of steering you away from this connection without even knowing it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's hard to describe, but anyway, basically, talk to somebody who gets it. Doesn't need to be me, but Spirit's like, yes. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me trust my feelings are the accurate barometer of truth. But this is Divine Masculine's card. It's like, this is why I keep homing in that I feel this is for a man, I feel this is for a man. I feel I'm actually about to get a lot of male clients, like, needing to get clarity that they're not crazy, that this is a real connection. I'm calling it, I can feel it. And somebody needs a massage, bit random, but that did actually come up the other day. And what do we want to end this with? And then, so it's a bit random, but like I said, so there might be another video, mediumship focused one, if I get the time to sit down and do that, or I'll put something up. I might just put a post up about, put some kind of acknowledgement or put someone's name, and then I'll pull one of my mediumship cards. I might do that actually, but I'll just decide. I'll have a wee break, have something to eat and see. Yeah, conflict. Someone's moving away from the conflict in their life towards a twin. Because there's nothing but conflict and decrease, because that's increase in reverse. everything is just falling to shit because they're not happy. And someone's getting that they are deserving to go where they will be happy. And to not follow the status quo. And to move towards new supportive connections. See how that could be a twin flame, but that could just be finding new friends, following the sacred path, the sacred temple. Like I can get how this actually is for a lot of people I work with, or that I have worked with over the years, or people that are tuning in, that this isn't about the twin yet, it's about you following your sacred path, letting go of the people that hold you back from your purpose, that you don't reach your milestones because they drag your energy down, and being around more optimistic connections, because you're not in your power right now. They hold back your power, and you just, wow, this is so crazy. It's like, I just love it. Like, I don't love when people are stuck, but this makes sense. It's like someone's just going back and forwards about, I just want to be happy, and I just want to be at peace, and I just want to be with my person. I want to be my twin flame, because it's the two swans, and this person will be going back and forth about what to do. That's quite interesting too. It's a man and a woman. That could be like a twin flame and like a divine feminine, divine masculine. That could even be like, now that could be like a divine feminine. Like, am I ever going to get this? The loving woman in reverse. Again, I'm feeling this is like a female around you, if this is you or your twin. My throat just went funny. Yeah, this is like a manipulative female, like a Jezebel kind of energy. It doesn't always need to be romantic link, but there's something that's like a not so loving woman has been a part of holding this person back, and they're wearing a mask. Teacher in reverse. Again, I always get that. It's like teaching this person or taught this person to hide behind a mask, but this person's taking steps because they don't like being away from their true love, putting the victim mentality behind them, facing their fears. Because right now, wherever you've been, if this is yours, you're not honouring your path, and your passion is lacking. You're not being supported to follow your creative endeavours. This is like what came out last time. You're going through a death of the ego, seeing things clearer. You know that there's things you need to leave behind because there's loss, but it's like the loss of the twin flame not being in your life feels like it's stronger. And again, that's my card about the man awakening. He's like, shit, I lost a diamond while picking up stones, or being distracted by other things that don't matter as much as this. People with hidden motivations. This could even be past stuff. It could be presently happening or past, or an omen, like, to warn people. But it's like, yeah, that does feel romantic now. Can't believe I lost a diamond while picking up stones. And then that could be somebody that looked all sweet and innocent, but look, how freaky is that card? She's like, yeah, I love you, yeah, I'll support you, I'll be, I don't know, but she's hiding something. Friends and colleagues. Again, it could just be like a few people, friends and colleagues that have got hidden motivations, and you could be the person that's playing it safe, even though you can sense the people around you aren't really to be trusted. Oh God, here we go again. It could be family members, or that doesn't need to be so sinister, but I do feel there is sinister situation. I just know it's in the collective right now. It's crazy. Like, you don't, just trust me. Like, if you're meant to see it, you'll see it. There's so many people channeling things about, I don't know, people's family members and that. It's pretty dark, but it does happen. But you got to be, I think you got to just kind of, you've got to be grounded with all that shit too, because you could get a bit carried away, and like, you know what I mean? It's not always like, sometimes it's like a family member could be unintentionally holding you back because their fears. And so it comes from a good place, but they're actually holding you back, and if you face your fears, you'll be even happier. So just whatever. But yeah, travel in reverse, family, friends, and guides, and new beginnings. But I'm getting that look. It's like this twin is not traveling towards where they want to for a new beginning, and could be, because that's what happened the other day. It's like family and friends are holding this person back. That's a bit of a shame it's ended on that note again, but it's just the dominant. If you ask me what's the dominant theme I'm noticing, it's pretty dark. It's been pretty dark for the past week of all this stuff coming out about people being. I was actually, again, I know I'm always really cryptic, but again, it's because I'm just aware there's folk that, you know, there's different folk that tune into this and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, after I channeled basically a similar kind of theme, I've seen several now big channels saying the same, well, saying things way more extreme than what I brought through, but it's basically the same theme. Oh God, and then the fucking camera's just knocked again. Again, that's energies that don't like me out in that. Destiny is taking us down different paths. Well, yeah, because again, like, whoever's holding back this person from new beginnings, and again, I think this is just they're saying they're trying to, but we've seen within the tarot it's not going to work because we've got the 2 travel cards. I think the world of you, but it was in reverse. This person doesn't let you know that they feel empty without you. Our story isn't over yet. Long distance in reverse, somebody's going to break they're going to bridge the gap, basically. They're going to break the contact, like the no contact. I feel terrible for hurting you, and I want to work things out, yeah. And I think that fits with what yep. Okay, I'm going to end it after this. Carriage. Oh my God. A journey, either physical or mental. Yeah, this has been the journey of awakening, but also this is the literal journey that someone's going to make. Again, this person, if this is you or if this is your twin, they might not be caught up to that. They might not be up to speed, excuse the pun, with all the retrograde energy, but this part of it. But this is the way it's going to go. No matter what is done to stop you from going towards where you want to go, it won't work. Time to get out of a situation. Fucking hell, man. It's going to make sense to someone. Butterfly, a change for the better. Right, I think I'll just end it on that. And then your wealth will come in. Right, then what this is about. But there's something about a younger woman, teardrops, and a fair woman. And muddled, unclear thinking. That came out in hidden secrets that can harm you. Marriage. There'll be different things to different people, but yeah, so whatever that's got to do with it, you know, maybe a younger woman was holding somebody back from their wealth and causing them great sorrow. And hidden secrets that can harm you, causing confusion. And then there's something to do with a fair woman, could be, well, that could be a difficult situation too. We've got fair women beside marriage, or that could even be someone that's helping, but I'm not getting a warm feeling from that card. Oh, that came out before and I didn't show it yet. So, beware of great pride, light-hearted, carefree time. Yeah, this person's moving on to lighter times. They've been a secret admirer of the twin. Okay, it's the same story all the time, isn't it? With just different storylines. And someone is going out your life at the end of the situation. It's the end of the situation for whoever's been causing the upset. Yeah, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Fucking hell, it's not making sense. Oh God, and it's going to happen suddenly. Control your anger, you'll be sorry. That's a warning for somebody. And a goal-oriented person. This person knows where they want to go, and it's away from discord among friends or family. Same message. Same fucking... Look, I'm shuffling them. It's the same cards in the same order as the last video. Warning you of a problem either now or in the future. So, this is one of the ones where it's an omen. People might watch this and be like, this isn't happening. But then 6 months from now, it will happen. That's why I say go back and watch one of the videos from this time last year or 6 months ago and see if it's one of yours. You don't need to watch all of them, but it's about that practices you trusting your intuition, because there is some kind of deceit going around someone right now, or this is, if it's talking about a past situation, it's just to help you process how it all happened, or to amaze you that I'm reading the story. I don't know, because I don't know whose it is, but it's like, it'll be different people, different bits of it, but it's like, or this could be a warning. you feel, so I suppose that's going to have to do with how much people trust what I'm getting, and if this feels like it's yours. You feel someone's lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Person's not happy, and they just want to be happy. Happiness and well-being. Great happiness, yeah, they want to be really happy, and they know where that happiness is going to come from, and they're going to act on it. Family wishes come true, and I feel that's about, this person's going to build a family with the person they want to. They're going to do something about it. That's pretty strong. And you can see what they're leaving behind is a lot of pain. So again, it's sad that whoever's going through that, but you've got great happiness ahead of you. And if you'd like to book a personal session, because this is just general and we can see what is going on with you, then you can do that. And but bear in mind, like I said, I will be a lot quieter. I would say, yeah, I absolutely do not think I will be doing a Thursday live stream. I haven't done for the past few weeks, but just because that is the filming in Pisces. But you never know. I might end up spontaneously doing it. No, I really don't think so. And to be honest with you, I might not be doing a live stream tomorrow. I'll just need to tune in. It just depends. I'll leave it till it gets closer to tea time, and I'll decide. But now I'm hiccuping. I'm away to get something to eat. I'm away to chill. So enjoy the rest of your Monday, and look out in the community tab for something to do with like a wee mediumship thing. See you later.